Let's take a look at improvisation. I love to improvise, and there's some little tips that I want to offer all of you so you can learn to improvise as well. To start out, we're going to start with one chord, okay? Just an A minor chord. And let's think of a tempo, maybe something nice and slow that has a good feel to it. This might work. Now, what are you going to do? Let's think it's a measure of 4/4, and you have to think of some pattern. Well, in this A minor chord, there's only 3 notes, right? And you might want to add a bass note. But my whole thing about this is there's so many possibilities. A lot of people feel like, oh, it's one chord, and what am I going to do? Okay, for the 4 beats, I can go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. That's not what we want to see, okay? Why not add a chord on the first beat and the third beat? 1, 2. Okay, that's one idea. It's not the most musically interesting, but it might work for some things. But here's the thing. You want to be able to come up with some kind of a pattern, and then without stopping, you want to think of some other pattern. This is a great musical exercise to just kind of open yourself up. Let me demonstrate it a little bit, and I'll count out loud while I'm doing it too. And if you're a more advanced player, you might try to count out loud as well, because it'll really kind of get you into your rhythm, and it's a more advanced kind of exercise. So here's what I mean. I'll play a pattern, I'll keep it for 4 beats, and then I'll change it without stopping, and I'll keep that for the next 4. Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll repeat it. 2. Now a new pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Something else. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Something else. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And you can go on all day. The important part is not to stop the flow. And if you need to slow it down to do this, then yeah, slow it down. That's totally cool. Let's take a look at how to play 2 chords and keep it interesting and also continue to learn how to improvise. So our chords in this case are going to be A minor and D major. And to start out, what I'm doing, my first musical thought when I do this is, okay, I'm on A minor, where is the closest D major chord? Relating to some of the harmonic things that we've been looking at. So it's maintaining this A, and I add the D and the F sharp, that's the closest one. But here we are, and we want to actually think about improvisation. We're in a 4/4 type of a groove, and we're going to play A minor for 4 beats, and then we're going to play D major for 4 beats, and we have to think of what are we going to do. So in this little improvisational exercise, we're going to find a pattern, and we're going to stick to it for the A minor, and do the same thing for D minor, and then change it without stopping, and the next time we go through A minor and D minor. So check it out. This is an example of how many possibilities there are with just 2 chords. Here's our beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll change it. Change it again. Change it again. Change it again. This time I'll add more inversions to it. I mean, why not? I'll repeat that. Kind of cool. If you're a more advanced player, you can start to I added the 7th. Okay. So that's a little example of what you can do with 2 chords.